How's it going, guys? Cameron here with Canadian Gamer coming at you with another video. Oh. It's the slow time of year for content creators on YouTube. All the big YouTubers have nothing to talk about. They're all living on ramen noodles, burning candles just to save on their hydro electricity bills. Tough times. Tough times! Oh, hell yeah! What's going on? So, we got a couple of housekeeping notes before we get started on the big topic today. Not a long video. So, the first thing I want to mention here, I picked up Predator 2 on VHS. Yes, I picked it up today, so I am going to watch it. I have seen it before, obviously. It's been a while. Last I watched it, and I think most people would agree, it's just not as good as the original Predator. Not necessarily a bad movie, but it's just not as good as the original. Rip Carl Weathers. So, today's talk... one more thing I want to talk about. One more thing, quickly. I started playing the Quarry last night. It's really good. I've got some complaints with regards to the graphics. We won't get into it here. But yeah, pretty good so far. And I played Until Dawn. What was it, last year or the year before? Really enjoyed it. Apparently there is a remaster / remake of this game coming out on the PS5 and the PC in a couple of months. So be on the lookout for that. See how they fucked that up. So today's topic of conversation, we are talking about 6 ways to deal with Evercade cult members. Cultists, if you will. So the Blaze Evercade. This is a emulation console. Not even a console. It's just a little box that plays flash memory. A real big piece of crap. Very unreliable. Very overpriced. Hardly any good games. Poor emulation. But like anything else out there, like the Amico, the Arcade 1-Up, you have people out there that feel the need to belong. Okay, these are people that don't get along with others in society. They're social outcasts. And they've all found a common interest, which is the Blaze Evercade and Evercade VS and the Evercade EXP. And so, as I stand here today, we have a vicious, ruthless, deep-rooted cult out there, an Evercade cult. I've had my run-ins. Like a couple of months ago, I was in communication with the brand ambassador of Blaze Evercade, and this guy was based somewhere out in the Midwest region, if you will. And wow, this guy was a loony bin. Wow, this guy was a psychopath. Let me tell you. Wow. Holy crap. Talk good about the Evercade, you're his best friend. Talk bad about the Evercade, you're scorched earth. So without further ado, got 6 ways that you can deal with an Evercade cultist, or at least 6 things to be on the lookout for, right? So number 6, we kind of already touched base on it, but there's cult leaders. They're in different territories, different states, different countries, different regions, all over the world. So you have to be on the lookout, be mindful wherever you are. These guys have clubhouses, they have hideouts. It's very much like the Hells Angels. You really need to be careful. When you're out there. Okay, let's say you're on a road trip somewhere and your car breaks down. You best know where you are and be careful at all times. Oh my God, let me tell you. So, yeah, number 6, be very careful with where you are and what you're doing. Don't be going down the wrong road at night, because you just might not come back. Number 5, stock up on wooden stakes, fresh garlic, and holy water. So these guys are just like vampires, okay? The only way to fight fire with fire is to go at these guys with, like I said, fresh garlic, holy water, and wooden stakes. You put that in their face, they will run like you wouldn't believe, like Donovan Bailey. So, yeah, these are relatively inexpensive items that you can get at your local grocery store. You know, wooden stakes, that's pretty self-explanatory. You know, go down to your hardware store, get a box of nails, get a hammer. The rest is history. Number 4, never purchase any Evercade paraphernalia secondhand. So what I mean by that, if you see, like if you're even mildly interested, I don't know why you would be, but if you're mildly interested in picking up a couple of Evercade carts that maybe you saw on Facebook Marketplace as an example, I would strongly advise not doing that, because what's going to end up happening is one of these cultists, they're going to try to lure you into their house, okay? And you can use your imagination as to what might happen. You're going to go down there and you're going to you're going to knock on the person's door to pick up whatever it is you're purchasing, and a cultist is going to open up the door, right? It's a trick. It's a ploy. They're just trying to get you to come in so they can, I don't want to say groom you, but they want to they want to, you know, make you want the Evercade that much more. They want you to be completely all in with regards to the Blaze Evercade. So they're going to bring you in, make you a hot bowl of soup, you know, put on the fireplace, and they're going to want you to stick around for a bit because they want to show you their whole collection. You know, they want to maybe live stream. God, I don't even want to talk about it. So yeah, don't buy anything pre-owned as far as the Evercade is. If you absolutely have morbid curiosity and you have to purchase something Blaze or Evercade related, just go to the store and buy it brand new. At least when you're in the store, it's a safe space, right? Nobody's gonna fuck with you, right? Yeah. So number 3, avoid game cons or any nerd gatherings, because these cultists travel in packs, okay? Especially when we're talking about game cons, you're gonna show up there and these guys they travel in numbers, okay? They're going to try to corner you. And especially if you've been saying anything that's mildly negative, or maybe have criticized something that's been released by the company Blaze, whether it be the Evercade or their handheld devices, or some of their carts that have been known not to work when the consumer has received said cart in the mail and put it into their Evercade console, and for whatever reason the carts don't work. These guys want none of it, okay? As far as these cultists are concerned, Blaze can do no wrong, and you know, whatever you say, whatever negativity it is that you say, or any constructive criticism, they do not want to hear it. They do not want to hear it. So yeah, avoid game cons. Not a safe place to go. Number 2, again, we just sort of talked about this already, touched base on it. Never talk badly about Blaze or bring up the missing Evercade EXP shipment. So yeah, the missing shipment, what was it? Not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before, where like Blaze put out this big press release like a day before Christmas, saying that somebody had hijacked a submarine that was traveling through the Indian Ocean and stole a bunch of Evercade EXP handheld devices. We never heard from that ever again. What happened with that? Yeah, what happened with that? Fuck. Don't talk badly about Blaze or anything that's controversial, because these guys will come at you. They will come at you looking for a fight. So be careful with that. Be very careful. And number 1, stay out of the dark. These guys do not go out during the day. These guys are basement dwellers. So the trick is to stay into the light and stay out of the dark. Okay, if you stay in the light, these guys can't harm you. These guys will disintegrate under the sun. Okay, remember I said they're like vampires. Okay, so the trick to, you know, not getting into a confrontation with these guys, because again, they're sick, demented sons of bitches, is to stay in the light and stay out of the fucking dark. Let me tell you. Oh my god. So that's it. 6 tips and tricks when dealing with Evercade, Blaze Evercade Cultists. And we will be back with something later. Again, guys, go to the grocery store, stock up on garlic, stock up on holy water, stock up on steaks, okay? Do as I say, and things will be absolutely kosher, okay? If you don't listen to what I say, well, that's your own problem. Anyways, that's going to do it for me. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good night.